awareness on IPR, intellectual property rights, which each and every student must have a knowledge of these intellectual property rights. And also, I think you have in the curriculum also you have this subject, so you can get much more information from the expert. We always, MRC always use it to show interest in transformation of the knowledge. So apart from the teachers who gives gives the lectures over here, apart from that, we always arrange the expert talks from the industry experts. This is one of such talk by Mr. Subhajit Saha, who is having much knowledge in particular field of intellectual property rights. So please utilize this opportunity to gain the knowledge in that particular subject, so which is very much necessary for you all engineers in your future. Okay, thank you. I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Sir, to address the gathering.
Good afternoon. So welcome to this 1 hour webinar which is being conducted by MRC R&D department under Institution Innovation Council. The topic is the workshop on importance of IPR for startup research and academia under AICTE IIC Mentor Mentee Program. So before I give you a small brief about IPR, let us wholeheartedly welcome with your great applause the today's speaker, Mr. Subhajit Saha. I want your applause, give him for sparing his valuable time and being with us. He's head the legal and IPR for Resolute IP company. So as Dean sir has already stressed, today IPR plays a very important role, intellectual property rights. So we being engineers, always we have so many innovative ideas and creativeness with respect to your technology updates, whatever you are learning in your 5 year up to your 4 years curriculum. So in this journey, any student, so I think most of you have seen the excellent TBA center that has been established by our visionary management. So already we have tie-up with Telangana Hub and so many other industries where we have created a platform, especially for the students, to come out with your startups or innovative ideas so that they can be implemented. And later on, once you have idea that is being implemented, I think if you are aware, recently maybe 2 months down the line, we have even conducted Smart Hackathon in the college where so many students have participated, almost 80 batches have participated in the particular hackathon program. So these are all the platforms or various stages that gives you the awareness with respect to your startup or innovation programs. So once your innovative idea, any student or any batch of students, if you want to implement your innovative idea, where we call it as a startup, the platform which is already available in the college, if you start implemented, a prototype is being designed and it is brought, then the next stage is commercialization. Once the commercialization is over, then we can go for IPR rights. So whatever innovative idea that came into your mind, it is completely your own intellectual property. So by going with this IPR rights, what is the benefit that you are going to get is your idea cannot be stolen by anyone. It is like copyright. So whatever the research papers that we publish, right? Once we forward to the journal, immediately the journal will forward, please sign the copyright form. So once the copyright form is being signed, that will be our own property. So nobody can copy whatever the idea that is being generated by you. So nowadays, I think you have seen, because of this digital media, once your idea or whatever the point you share, immediately it is reaching to millions of people. And there are so many other people who always try to grab whatever the idea that is being generated. So in this process, I should really appreciate the R&D department for conducting this webinar so that you will be knowing the significance of what is the IPR, why we should go for IPR, for the startup or innovative idea that is being implemented, designed, and that prototype product that is being brought. So because the time is running, I think this webinar will be definitely helpful. And parallelly, I think this semester you are also reading that IPR subject. So you are a little bit 50% aware of what is the IPR and what is the role in going for projects. I think that Subhajit sir also will give completely awareness and what are the steps that are involved, how to proceed in order to get the IPR for the project that you have been done. So that is what we wish you all the best. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for that introduction.
Element and how you can actually make multiple products out of it. So that's very essential. So that is the reason we all understand intellectual property rights in today's world. So basically about our group, we are an electronic manufacturing service group and we are into digital marketing, sales enablement, animation and gaming, art and IP facilitation. So that's our all brands. We are one of the largest TV manufacturers in India, smart TV manufacturers with 25% market share, which means that we don't have our own products, but we supply to OEMs like Samsung, OnePlus, Panasonic, Nex and others. So we are mainly assembling and doing the entire end-to-end ecosystem. I think the slide got stuck. Are you able to hear me? Yes, sir. Okay. I think the slide is not moving beautifully. Technology is such a thing that you need to be abreast, and technology is ahead of law. So we need to, when an IPR is a new concept, so we're not able to keep pace with the current technology. Just give me a minute, I'll just solve this because and resolve this.
Nice.
But not the way it is used to diagnose COVID or something. So how does one get a patent is that you identify the invention, then you understand the prior art is there and then file for the application. So I would request today that through this platform, Dr. Sai and respected principal sir and other deans sir to have an idea box in your college, and then every Friday people can drop in some ideas, and Monday morning there can be a coordinator who reads out these ideas. And if anything which interests or which triggers mindset, it can be on designs, copyrights, trademarks, or anything. You can take it up further for next round of understanding what made them to come out with this. Can it be ideated? Can it be taken forward? I'm sure this small things will go a long way, and definitely will have a great ecosystem and a culture which will set in which will be emulated in other of your group institutions, that yes, MRSET has started a way of identifying inventions, whether it is patentable, whether it is commercializable, whether it is scalable, or it is just for the sake of filing. So they have a instinct to follow your passion. Definitely, you see, you will have that your ideas, and you can channelize your energies towards it. And definitely, who knows, you can publish a book tomorrow and also make a manual for your college. I can give you an idea that why don't you make an idea how to ideate. You can give it to your juniors when they come. All your seniors in the 4th year, the best practices, do's and don'ts of project writing or project report. Title a copyright book and then publish it for your in-house consumption. And then give it to your professor to vet it, and if he finds value out of it, make it as a publication for all the MR colleges. That what you need to do once you enter the college. These are the do's and don'ts which is made by a student by 4th year or 3rd year, and this will go into the library for generations to come. So think of such things which will actually give you more value apart from your basic degree, basic understanding, basic knowledge. And that is how you will add value to yourself and value to others. And then one product, many IP, as I said, this is always known. Even the mouse, see the light which is coming out. This is the sensors which is there, which actually works with the sensor of the laptop. So that is a technology. Then the brand is called Dell, and such things. One IP, one product, many IPs. One product, many IP rights. AFC, you have so many copyrights, the TV ads and all that. Patents is the coding of the chicken. And then designs and the way it is being done. So a type of IP which you will always see in research institute is basically for publishing research papers. You can have patents, know-how, copyright, design, and typically IP which might typically arise within a university or other type of research institutions. You can see that. I think basically for universities, I would say it can be patents, it can be copyrights, it can be designs, it can trademarks. I think a little less, except your college logo, or you can even make a film. You can make a short film on your college and title the film. You can make a college fest. I remember I was in University of Hyderabad. There is a festival called Sukoon, SUKHOON. Sukoon means peace, shanti, happiness. Sukoon. आज मुझे बहुत सुकून की नींद आई है. सुकून अंटे peace, inner peace. Sukoon was a festival which is still as a brand of University of Hyderabad, annually done. Sukoon was also a trademark. So you should find out some names which can go as a legacy to your college. It can be a college fest, it can be a college logo, it can be a beautiful things which you can prepare for yourself and then give it to your college. And once you go, apart from your project reports, which I am sure that it is for marks but not and beyond. So what are you doing marks and beyond? So think about all those things. Factors which can be used to determine your own IP is that, are you a student? What type of IP you have created? How and with whom did you create your IP? Where did you create the IP? So, that's also very important. And then in startup management issues, we all have casual attitude. We talk about our inventions, patents and ideas. I have seen myself, my ideas being taken by so many people and implemented. I have in my previous organization, but I'm happy that at least I could sow the seeds of innovation. If not, they are actually copying my ideas, but they are doing much better probably than I would have done. So, and then I would move on and ideate more and look at new products rather than fighting a war against my colleagues or my friends or my competitors. Then create an IP plan in college, how to actually look into. We will always be there, as I said, and then to help you. If any student come out with an IP, we will do a search, see the patentability, take it forward with your dean, research, and then have a discussion. We are working with a lot of colleges now. We are working with Usmania University, TBI, we are working with Narayana College, we are working with IIR, we are working with Lord's Engineering, we are working with JNU, CBIT, Bokaraju. A lot of people who have filed patents in the past, people have filed designs. So, low hanging fruits, all in person, and then we can take it forward. So next time when I come to your college, I'm sure that if you have a few IPs filed, you should come up with ideas, come up with prototypes, come up with a lot of things, add value to yourself, to the college, to the institution, and go with flying learners and flying colors. Thank you so much.
all in person, and then we can take it forward. So next time when I come to your college, I'm sure that you should have a few IPs filed. You should come up with ideas, come up with prototypes, come up with a lot of things, add value to yourself, to the college, to the institution, and go with flying laurels and flying colors. Thank you so much.